Hello everyone, and today I'll be teaching you data stores in just 5 minutes. Get started, open up place of your choice. For me it's the classic base plate, and make sure it's published. I'll call the place data store place and create. Next thing you need to do is click on game settings, click on security, and make sure studio access to API services is allowed. Now you open up a brand new script instead of server script service and make a variable DSSS, which gets the service data store service which you need for any data store activity. I want to make a player data store, so we get the data store from data store service. We can call this pretty much anything, even if you will this right here, but I don't want that. I want something good which I can remember, which is player DS. I want the player stats to load whenever the player joins, and to save whenever player leaves. So I make a variable which gets the player service to make it easier for me. And now I bind the event right here, player edit. This fires whenever a new player joins, and the parameters player local leader stats equals instance.new, creates a brand new instance folder with the class name. Leader stats dot name equals leader stats. To show up, for it to show up on the leaderboard, it needs to be all lowercase like this, and its parent needs to be the player. Now I want a stat called coins. We create this by creating a brand new number value using instance.new, and we set its name to coins, of course, and its parent to leader stats. If we were to start this right here, it would already show up on the leaderboard, but the value would not save and not load. So do we do this? We first of all create a pcall. Local success data equals pcall function. And why do we create a pcall? It's because calls to data store, HTTP service, etc. All those services, they can error, they can fail because of Roblox servers. They're not very reliable sometimes. So we use a pcall, which basically runs a few times. Even though it errors, it will keep running until it either exceeds the maximum amount of the loop repetitions, or successfully runs the function without erroring. So how do we actually save it? We do this right here. Actually, we get the data with the getAsync. Now the only parameter we need is this key. Can kind of imagine it like this. Imagine a street, okay, where you see house number 1, house number 2, etc. The house numbers, okay. Now imagine the house number as a key, okay. You need the key to get to the house, okay. House number key is 1, for example. House number 1, okay. You go to this house, and inside you find the data which is saved under the name of the key, okay. And for player data, we usually want this to be saved under the player user ID. Now we check if success. This means it successfully ran without any errors, and data meaning the player has data saved. Coins.value equals data. Now player removing. What are we doing right now, you might ask? We are binding a new event, player removing. This fires whenever a player is leaving, and parameter player. This save the data once a player leaves. We first of all get the player's leader stats, doing player wait for child leader stats, and then local coins. We get these by doing leader stats, wait for child coins. Now we save it, of course, with another pcall. This time error message, because you cannot return any data with this pcall right here, because we're saving and loading data. Player DS, set async, key, player user ID, of course, value, coins.value. And now, if not success, then print error message. This basically says if it succeeds, it does not print error code, else it does. That was it for this video. I'm gonna showcase it now, but if you wish, you can already leave. That was pretty much all there is for this video. As you can see, I'm gonna change the value now to 1. As you can see, it changed on the leaderboard. I'm gonna rejoin, and as you can see, it works. That was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. I'm gonna read through all your comments and answer your questions. If you have any suggestion for any future video, feel free to comment about that video suggestion. Have a good day and see ya.